So our plan was to go to a Christmas market today, but it is pouring so much outside that we thought it's not gonna be very cozy to go to the Christmas market. So instead, we now came here. And now we're doing a little bouldering session, which I think is a much better alternative than being on a Christmas market in the rain. I like the way you put it. And I like the way these ballers. Oh my god! They are great. Like those are the IKEA ones, and they are the best thing ever. That's the only potato out of yours. I think I made two.
Skål!
Skål! So if you're in Sweden around Christmas time, you have to try julmust. It's a very popular drink here during that time, and it definitely outsells Coca-Cola. Today we are at a friend's place because, as I mentioned, we had planned to go to the Christmas market and then do a little Christmas dinner together because we're not gonna see each other anymore this year. And as I mentioned, we didn't go to the Christmas market because it was raining, so we went bouldering instead, but now still did our little Christmas dinner and it was very cozy. And now we're gonna continue our Harry Potter marathon because there's nothing better than a Harry marathon in December. But it's also such a shame because literally all the snow is gone outside and we have plus degrees, and it feels a little bit like the weather is as we had it in February and March this year, when just all the snow was suddenly gone and it's just icy and rainy. Yeah, so not so much about a winter wonderland at the moment. So it feels a bit difficult to get into the Christmas mood, but I'm really hoping that the snow is gonna come back. However, I am also gonna go to Germany next weekend already. Crazy how the time is running. And I know that we're not gonna have a white Christmas there either, so I guess it's also okay if there's no snow here because I'm not gonna be here anyways, but it would be nice when I come back before New Year's if it's all white and covered again. Fingers crossed. I also wanted to talk a little bit about Christmas markets here in Sweden. I have been to quite a few different ones throughout the last couple of years, and for me as a German, there has been such a big difference when it comes to like Swedish Christmas markets compared to German ones. And I thought, why not share a few of those differences, what I have noticed. So one thing that is definitely different is the duration of the Christmas market. In Germany, they usually start in the end of November, and then they are happening every single day throughout the whole like December month. At least in cities and in bigger cities, that's the case there. In smaller towns, it can also be that they are just for one weekend. Here, on the other hand, I have experienced that a lot of the Christmas markets are just for one day or for like a weekend, and then they are over. All of the Christmas markets that we have around here where I live, they have just been for one day or yeah, a weekend tops. And also the amount of time that you can go to the Christmas market is very limited. Like the other day we went to one and it started at noon and it finished at 4 p.m. And this is just extremely strange for me, I have to say, because I don't think in Germany, unless maybe you have kids, you know, like people don't go that early to a Christmas market. Like people go like more in like the late afternoon and in the evening, you know, after work. I would say this is very common. And yeah, just in general to be there until the evening. I think probably depends a little bit also on the city, but they are generally open quite late, maybe until 9-10 p.m. Whereas here they finish quite early in the afternoon. Then on Swedish Christmas markets, there is no alcohol served. At least I have never seen any throughout all my visits. Whereas in Germany, I would say that is a very big focus and everyone will buy the malt wine, like the Glühwein or Glöck as they call it here. That is a very big part of Swedish Christmas markets, and you will never go to a Christmas market in Germany where there is not at least 1 or 2 of those wine, like malt wine stands. And here in Sweden, on the other hand, you can buy Glöck, but it's always the alcohol-free version. And I remember a couple of years ago, my mom and I, we went to the Christmas market in Stockholm and we bought some Glöck and we had not even thought about that it could be alcohol-free. And then we take the first sip and we're like, this tastes like juice. Did we just pay 12 euros for juice? Yes, we did. Then on German Christmas markets, there's also a much bigger focus on food, and there are so many stands with all kinds of different foods and sweets, etc. And I love Christmas market foods. It's such a great thing to just go to the Christmas market and eat this and eat the waffles there and eat this, etc. So this has always been a big part for me when going to the Christmas market. Here I have not really, like, there is food that gets served here at the Christmas markets, but it is not that much. And you will encounter a couple of stands that often maybe sell waffles or sausages and a bit of different candies, but definitely not to the same extent as we have it in Germany. So generally, here in Sweden, in my experience, the Christmas markets are just a lot smaller, a lot cozier, less people, and the focus is a bit more on maybe selling self-made and homemade things. Whereas in Germany, they are generally like a lot more people, but I mean, we also have a lot more people. They are bigger, they can often be spread out throughout larger parts of the city, and it is also a bit more of an experience, I would say. There's a whole bunch of different activities happening in different corners of the Christmas markets. You have like Ferris wheels, and I mean, people just come to the Christmas market also to eat and to drink wine, etc. So yeah, it's a lot more of like a hangout spot and like to meet after work and get together. Yeah, so I would say this is probably the biggest differences that I have noticed. But I'm not gonna lie if I'm gonna say that I miss German Christmas markets, and I'm really excited to be going next week. And I already have a couple of Christmas market appointments scheduled, and I really look forward to it because for me this is just a big part of Christmas to go to the Christmas market. And do I like all the people that walk around there and, like, you know, have their elbows out? Not literally, but it feels like it sometimes. Not particularly, but I feel like it's still a part of it. So I do look forward to it. I have also started to watch the Swedish Christmas calendar of this year. So this is basically like a digital advent calendar where every single day they release a new episode of the series or the movie that is passing that year. And I read a little bit about it, and apparently this has been a part of Swedish Christmas tradition since the 70s. And I really like the idea of it, that you just have something to look forward to every day throughout the Christmas period. And it is all in Swedish, but it also comes with subtitles. And since it is made for kids mainly, I would say also the language in general is a bit more easy to understand. So also if you are a Swedish language learner or you have just started out with the language and don't feel so secure yet, I think this is also a great way to just to expose yourself more to the language and listen to it more. And I will definitely also be doing this and watch the whole thing. And apparently this kind of Christmas calendar is also a thing in Denmark, and Jimmy tried to show me one of his old favorites. But I just can't do it. We watched 2 episodes, but understanding Danish is simply too difficult for me. I can't do it. So I think I am going to stick to Swedish for now, and maybe next year I have improved a little bit with my Danish skills, and then I can also watch all the Danish ones. But for now it really seems like mission impossible.